Hey there, welcome to the GeoPoker channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to tackle a complete world once again, a map that usually throws up some pretty interesting and diverse games, like last time around where we had 2 Africa rounds. And in that game, this player, I will refrain from saying that name, but this player has achieved the best score with 4 insane guesses, pretty much. Actually, 5 insane guesses. Um, Quite an achievement. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm not gonna say more about this, but in honorable mentions, we definitely have GeoGuessr, Cactus, who of course is the creator of this map, as well as Emsme and Tonya, who all achieved really good scores. So let's see what awaits us in today's game. You can of course play along by clicking the link in the description. And if you like this video, feel free to like and potentially even subscribe. Now, here we go. Let's start the game. Okay. We will probably have quite a few clues here, which I cannot read, but it's certainly an Arabic country, or at least a country with Arabic writing. There we go. That is an absolutely crucial clue. Muscat is, of course, the capital of Oman. So, and okay, the even more obvious and crucial clues down here. So we're definitely in Oman. Okay, we are probably also in Muscat, for that matter. Now, this appears to be a market, an open air market, in an area which isn't too built up, I would say. So let's go into Muscat. Maybe we can find, like a pin, a marker for markets here. Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Let me just see. We have a lot of cafes and restaurants. This is a mall. Would such a market be on the map? Probably not. Probably not. What is this? It appears to be, this appears to be a very major road. And next to that road, there is kind of an empty space, a square, if you will. So maybe I can find a situation like that. Like this road, for example. See, it also seems to have some sort of divider thing in the middle. So maybe along this road, or how about this one? Is this one maybe a bit too big? I'm not sure. Could also be this one. Do we have anything else here? Any store? Maybe a gas station? Something that stands out? I believe not. Okay, so I think I'll go along this street here and, just look for an empty space. Maybe this actually. Look at that. This actually looks quite right. We have the big road here. We have a little empty space here and then some buildings over there. You know what? I think I'll go for that. Here we go. It was actually not in Muscat. No way. It was all the way down here in this tiny village. There we go. Actually, the bank is called Muscat. Oh no, what is the place called though? Doesn't even have a name, does it? Maybe a city quarter of Filim. Not sure, but still, okay points. Not too unhappy with that. I think this is the first time I've had Oman on GeoGuessr. Interesting. Okay, next round. Again, the name sounds Arabic, Middle Eastern, maybe not Arabic. I'll take that back. But we do seem to have the Arabic script here once again. The foliage is interesting though. It's quite green here. It's quite green. Again, yeah, definitely Arabic writing. Also, that architecture over there doesn't look like your usual suspects, you know, like, I don't know, Tunisia, Jordan, and all that. I don't think we're there. Could this be Pakistan or Iran? I think those are my two favorites. I'm just checking if there's any other clue. There was a flag earlier on the right side. I'm gonna check that out again. I think this is probably the best clue we have, but I can't see anything there. Very hard to tell. Maybe it's green, which would point towards Pakistan, but I really don't know. What to do here? I think I will go for Iran. Just because it's the foliage and the architecture doesn't strike me as typically, you know, North African or like, you know, Arabian Peninsula like. I think I'm gonna go up here. Maybe not into Tehran, but into one of those cities up here. Find a nice little square. I mean, this is quite a big distinctive park here with this big circular pool. So this actually would be easy to find on a map, I would say. So I might just scan a few cities here and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I found a park in Tehran, which actually, it seems to fit quite well. I mean, I actually saw quite a few parks which have these round, you know, these round water bodies, these round little lakes in them. So I think this might be an Iranian thing, I don't know. But this one fits the best. There might be plenty of these also in other countries, so I am not at all sure that this is the right location, but I think I'm gonna go for this. This seems to fit pretty well. So here we go. Oh no, it was actually in Iraq. Oh my god, it was in Erbil. And I would have never ever found that because that little lake is just not on the map. Well, okay. At least not too far off. Yeah. Let's see what round 3 has in store for us. Okay, some ruins, probably of a castle, judging from the location, the strategic location on this hill up here. Climate looks Mediterranean, I would say. Can we read any of that? That would potentially be very helpful. Boy. I can almost read it, but not quite. Oh, mate. No, I don't think I can read that. That may actually have the crucial clue on it. Just from like my gut feeling, I would say this looks like Portugal. Potentially Greece also. Yeah, but it may very well be in Northern Africa, you know? It's a very similar climate, very similar foliage, similar landscape generally. So it might very well be the north of Morocco, for example, or maybe the north of Algeria. Yeah, and since this looks so Portuguese, I think I might actually go for the north of Morocco. Name sounds potentially Portuguese as well. The fact that there are all of these wind turbines, though, I'm not sure. Would they have that in Morocco? I mean, maybe I'm underestimating Morocco. Maybe they're really far along in the renewable energy sector. It just seems like this is something that you would more likely encounter in Portugal. I'm just trying to find any buildings, you know, maybe the architecture can give us a little clue, but apart from what seems to be a little village over there, I just can't see any buildings. So for me, it's between Portugal and the north of Morocco. But I think I'll go for Portugal. It just looks too Portuguese for me. I'll go pretty far south though. And the fact that there's so much forest and so few villages around tells me maybe we're in a national park, but then again, there seems to be a lot of agriculture here, so probably not. Maybe somewhere down here. This looks quite mountainous here. Yeah. This seems about right. Let's go on this hill. And it was Spain. All right, okay. Can't really see anything here. But it seems it was in Catalonia, wasn't it? Or at the border between Catalonia and Aragon. Okay. All right. Again, not too bad, but I'm a bit annoyed by that. I really thought this was further south, but here we go. Fourth round. Southeast Asia springs to mind. Yep, this looks like Southeast Asia for sure. Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, something like that. Maybe Cambodia. It's very flat here. What do we have over there? A bit of architecture, but it doesn't really tell me too much. Plenty of palm trees. Some mountains, well, pretty much all around, I would say. So it is quite flat here where we are, but actually there are quite a few mountains around. Okay. So, who are the main contenders? I would say it's either Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, or the Philippines. I know Vietnam has very little street view coverage. Tough one, very tough one. A flag would help massively, or at least seeing a car and knowing which side of the street we're driving on, but there's just no way to tell here. I mean, this person is driving on the left, but that doesn't mean anything on such a small path. I think I'm gonna go into Thailand, but really I have no idea. It could just as well be one of the other ones. Just gonna try my luck here, going into Thailand. I don't know. There's some mountains here all around, right? Maybe over here. One of those fields. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt quite a bit. Only 933 points. It was all the way in the south of Indonesia. Oh well. Let's see. Final round. Maybe I can do some damage limitation here. Very interesting. Very interesting. That is probably one of the most unusual locations I've ever had, even though it doesn't look that special. Just this combination of these mountains, of these grassy hills, in combination with that almost Arabic looking village here. Very interesting. Can we see which side of the street we're driving on? Don't think so, but the name Kolazari doesn't sound Arabic to me. I think again we might be in northern Iraq, potentially, or Iran, maybe even all the way up here, or not sure. I'm thinking northern Iraq. Quite large, those mountains up there. Very beautiful landscape. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for northern Iraq. Maybe we can find a tiny place like that. Go along one of the roads in the more mountainous parts up here. I'll just try my luck and find something that maybe fits. Let's just go along this road, like here, for example. That looks actually pretty good, no? I think that fits pretty well. Are we on a... Yeah, this little path is probably not on the map, so we might just be up here looking down on the village of Maluma. Here we go, and it was over in Iran this time, but actually I was very close. Wow, okay. We were over here in this village, the name of which I can sadly not pronounce, rather not read, and probably also not pronounce, but yeah, there we go. Some pretty good score towards the end. So 16,000. I think that was an okay game. What do you think? How did you like this episode? If you liked it, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.